Welcome to another edition of the Who Scoop, and I have very good news for Red Raider fans out there. And this may be anticlimactic because I think most Tech fans that are really dialed into the Red Raider basketball hoop scene has been, anxiously anticipating this announcement. But it finally came down, and that is meaningful, that is newsworthy. Elijah Fisher, a five-star wing out of Toronto, Canada, Crestwood Prep up there. He committed to Texas Tech on Thursday afternoon, actually. So, again, 6'5", wing, five-star commit, five-star recruit. As a matter of fact, Elijah Fisher is the highest rated recruit to ever commit to Texas Tech. If he does sign, he will be the highest rated guy to ever sign with Texas Tech, edging Jamias Ramsey there. So I don't know about y'all, but a top 20 player in the country sounds pretty good to plug into this roster that's already looking really good anyway. So here's some things. There's some details about Fisher's recruitment and what's going to go down. He's expected to reclassify. He's actually a 2023 recruit. So that would be like for the next signing class, not the one coming in right now to play next season for Texas Tech. But he's actually expected to reclassify to 2022. He's already 18 years old and be available to play for Texas Tech next year. And I expect him to do just that. So that's big news. Also, historically, when guys reclassify, their recruiting range just takes a hit. It's just the timing of it, usually the way it goes down, their rating takes a hit. So I expect that to happen with Fisher. So where he ends up, what he's ranked and all that, by the time he gets on campus, I don't know. But when he committed, he was a 24/7 Sports composite five-star recruit, ranked number 20 in his class, which originally was 2023. So that's really interesting. Austin Massey has a pretty good breakdown of it too on, written up already on Inside the Red Raiders. So check that out. He's been all over this recruitment. He put a crystal ball in for Fisher weeks ago. Has been letting all y'all know on Inside the Red Raiders on the insider board just where Texas Tech and Fisher stand throughout. He's done a great job. So check out his story. But so that begs the question, well, all right, Fisher's highly rated. He's from Canada. He's been in play for a long time. What's the deal with him? Well, first off, I do want to mention he did take an official visit to Texas Tech back in January, which was key to landing Elijah Fisher. So what are they getting? And I haven't seen him play in person, but I trust a lot of people, and especially from 24/7 Sports who have seen him play. One of those is Adam Finkelstein, who is a national recruiting analyst for 24/7 Sports. And he said, Elijah Fisher has been through the full gamut during the course of his grassroots career. Coming up in the ranks in Canada, he was anointed as a prodigy of sorts and given all types of early labels that, despite his obvious talent, probably weren't fair because of all the external expectations that came along with them at such an early age. But he also said offensively, he's at his best when he can get downhill on the open floor, as his power and explosiveness allows him to rise up through contact like few others. In the half court, he likes to operate out of the mid post, and while the ball can stick to him at times, he has the composure, footwork, and shot creation ability to create mismatches in that range, especially when he gets deep real estate. Basically what he's saying is this guy is a finish at the basket driver. I do love what Finkelstein said about Fisher in terms of finishing through contact. He does a really good job of that. Some of that's just God-given ability, his power, his athleticism. But there's a couple of plays, and I've watched, I don't know how much. There's a lot of film out there on Fisher, so watch for yourself and you decide. But I've watched a lot. It's been a day, like a full day watching everything I can find on him. And his ability to stop and start, it reminds me of some of the better basketball players, like more experienced players, in terms of body control around the basket, where he works off contact. He'll stop and kind of hold up, whether it be off the dribble or in the air, to create that contact and create angles for him where his athleticism, his size, his just strength just takes over, and he's able to finish to that contact. So he's a guy who I think could be a double-digit scorer immediately, and I would not be surprised if he starts. If he doesn't start, he's going to come off the bench very soon for Texas Tech and play a lot. Now, in terms of his outside shot, I haven't seen a lot of evidence that that is there for him. Now, Texas Tech, the roster that they've made this offseason for next season, features several very good three-point shooters. So, while on last year, it would have been, maybe they should go for a shooter here in this spot, in one of the last spots remaining for the roster. But on this roster, no, you have Fisher and some other guys who score in the interior surrounded by good three-point shooters. So he's a slasher. He's going to, he's going to have to play defense if he wants to play for Mark Adams. He certainly has the athleticism. There's steals and such on his tape, but he is an explosive leaper, dunker, great finisher. Really smart in how he's able to get his shots off in traffic and through contact. So, he's going to be really exciting, and this is just a huge pickup for Texas Tech. So I can't wait. I'm ready for basketball season already to see all these guys, together and how they're going to make it all gel and playing time for everybody. But I'm going to have a video coming up very soon, kind of breaking down some of the recent news. All good roster news for Texas Tech, but I want to focus on Elijah Fisher. We've been waiting on this announcement for a long time. It is here, and Texas Tech just landed one of the most talented, if not the most talented, recruits in the modern history of the basketball program. So congratulations to Mark Adams and his staff for that. And with that, I want to thank you for watching, and until next time.